Okay, so one of the questions for like a year, I guess, but particularly in the last 3 to 4 months is what is happening at the Justice Department under the stewardship of Attorney General Merrick Garland? Why is there not criminal investigation going on of at least some of the things that former President Donald Trump did? We have now received confirmation from the Attorney General Merrick Garland that the Justice Department indeed received information about the classified records found among the documents recovered from Trump's Mar-a-Lago, and that the Justice Department is looking into it. Now, this colloquially means that they are investigating. Whether this would technically be called an open criminal investigation is a question mark. NPR reporting, Attorney General Merrick Garland said the Justice Department is aware that classified material has been found on Trump's Mar-a-Lago property, but didn't explicitly confirm a federal probe is underway. Let's take a look at the video clip. This is during a press conference. The audio is not great, but I think we will be able to make out what's being said.
Question. Last week, the National Archives revealed that it found classified information in 15 boxes of documents stored at Mar-a-Lago. Is the Justice Department investigating to determine how that classified information got there and who might have accessed it?
So as the archivist said in a letter that was sent to the Congress, the National Archives has informed the Justice Department of this and communicated with it. And we will do what we always do under these circumstances, look at the facts and the law and take it from there.
So, he's using very careful language. He says, we have received the information and we are going to do what we always do. We're going to look at the facts and we're going to look at the law. Now, I think he's being very careful here. He is not saying we have opened a federal investigation, because that's very specific and formal language. He is saying we are investigating. And at this point, is this merely a semantic question? It may be, because I see no interest whatsoever in seriously looking at the possibility of indicting Donald Trump. I mean, I just don't see it. So the fact that he's informally saying there's an investigation without calling it a federal probe, I think is not ultimately going to be super meaningful. Now, of course, at this point, there would be a real question for all the people who back in 2016 said, I'm not voting for Hillary, I'm voting for Trump, because Hillary can't be trusted with sensitive information. Hillary can't be trusted with classified information or emails, the private email server, et cetera, et cetera. Those people should now be saying, wow, if those were my concerns with Hillary, I never should have voted for Donald Trump. But if you actually go and talk to them, the vast majority will just excuse away this behavior and say it's not really that bad, or Trump was justified in doing it, or it's a witch hunt, or the claims are untrue, or whatever the case may be. I've even seen online some conservative, they're not even really conservative, some Trumpian reactionaries saying Trump did everything right here. Trump's own people found the classified documents and called the National Archives and said, hey, guys, we've got this stuff. You should come and get it really quickly. There is no evidence that that's what took place, right? The narrative they want to create is Trump had no idea about these documents, and Trump's staff found them and immediately, of their own volition, called the National Archives and said, come and get the documents. Of course, there is no evidence that that is the story. But at the end of the day, I don't believe Merrick Garland has any interest in indicting a former president. And the fact that they are generally investigating without confirming an open federal probe is a distinction, but I don't think it will make a functional difference in terms of what we are to expect. If you think Garland might have an appetite for indicting Trump, let me know. I've seen no evidence to suggest that that's the case.